Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Jack Chang here, and today we're going to do yet another property review. It is Henna Residence at Wangsa, Maju. So Henna Residence at Wangsa, Maju is part of this overall bigger master plan by Beverly Group. It's part of this development known as Quartz Wangsa, Maju. And you actually have 5 phases here. So the first 2 phases are already completed, or now 3 phases, since Henna, which is the 3rd phase, just repeat this year. The other 2 phases are Farah, you can see here, and Lexa, there's another block here. Right in the center here, you have a central park. This is phase 4, it's called Altris, and there's another final plot of land there for phase 5. Okay, so going back to Henna Residence, you actually have 3 towers. I'm not sure you can see, this is the shortest one. This is 23 stories, 30 stories, and this L-shaped one is the highest at 39 stories, or rather 40 stories. Right at the top, the 40th story is your facilities. Up to 39th is your residential. This is the car park block. Yeah. So the largest unit, already we start with the smallest unit. The smallest unit here is 650 square feet plus minus. That's a 1 room, and it goes all the way up until 1,300 square feet for a dual key unit of 5 rooms. But besides the regular condo units, right, you also have a very special residential unit, which is approximately 3,000 square feet, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the penthouse. I'll explain more about this later part of my video. Okay, so the name Henna is actually derived from the flower Henckelia Primulina. Okay, I hope I got that right. And this Henckelia Primulina is basically a species which is, I think, endangered, or is a rare species of flower basically, which is part of this Klang Gates Quartz Ridge. And Klang Gates Quartz Ridge, interestingly, this is something I just learned, is actually the longest ridge in the world, the longest quartz ridge in the world, at 14 kilometers and 200 meters wide. Okay, so yeah, very interesting concept to this whole Henna Residence and this whole development. You know, again, is to pay homage to the Klang Gates Quartz Ridge, which is very rich in flora, fauna, and also very a lot of significance, right? Being the world's longest quartz ridge. Nonetheless, without further ado, let's head in. So before I head in, okay, I just quickly explain a bit. Here's the car park leading up, and here's the car park coming down. You have a water fountain, and that's the entrance there. You see these gates here. This is the main drop-off lobby. Okay, so yes, without further ado, come, let's go. Wow. I was totally not expecting this. Look at that. So yes, now I can understand why they named this Henna, you know, and they're paying tribute to this flower species and this whole Klang Gates Quartz Ridge. You know, there's so much nature, you know, and so, I don't know, it's just awesome. Okay, we'll come back down to check out. I think there's some other facilities. We'll come back down later. Let's just head up. This is the lift lobby, the unit that we are going to review. It's in lobby, it's A2. So let's head in. Wow, even this is very nice. This is like, I'm not sure if this is double volume. This is more than double volume, sort of a triple volume space. Very nice. Look at that. And this is the mail room. It's a bit tight. To tower A2, B, C, and villa. Yes. So that's what I wanted to mention. The villas on the 9th floor. Okay, let's head up. Okay, we're in the lift. And one very interesting thing I wanted to highlight is that this lift, you look at the buttons. Yeah. It only shows the ground floor, the car park floors, and the facilities floor. So how do you go to your floor, you might ask? all you have to do is scan your tag and it will by default go to your floor if you do not press any other buttons. And this is actually a very smart move to actually minimize, and to in a way save material and all those unnecessary other buttons. Because you think of it, right, you can only go to your floor if you scan your access card. So if you scan your access card and you only go to your floor, why the need to have all the other buttons? Smart decision, right? I know, to me it's like a Tesla where it really saves up all your space. So I'm all for this new design to simplify it. Stepping out of the lift, we are on the 39th floor. So this is the highest floor. Above us is the facilities floor. So you got 2 units here and another 4 units here. So although on paper it's only 6 units, right? It's actually more than that because it's also connected to block A1, but nevertheless, block A1 has its own lift. So for this lift, which are 3 lifts, it's supporting 6 units. This is the refuse room. I didn't really plan to cover this, but since it's open, this is a bit interesting because for this area where they dump the rubbish, right, there's no demarcation. Usually it's a room by itself, right, where you open and put in. But now that it's sort of open, it flows over to your walkway, which leads to your lift bomba. So that's a bit weird. And they have all these big water pipes. I don't think so this should be exposed. Certainly not just beside your tap. But yeah, interesting design. Okay, continuing on. You will notice that some units like this doesn't have a unit number, and that's because this actually belongs to a dual key unit. I'm not sure which one should be this unit here. But yeah, just a door without any unit number, plate. So, okay, let me just show what I mean by. So yes, here you have it. This is A1 already, if you notice. So all here are A1 units. I think a total of 8 units, but yes, its own lift lobby. And also another interesting design is that you see some units, right, they have their own small balcony connected to this block. So very interesting. Walkway is 6 feet. So that's average, not the smallest. Just slightly better than the smallest, which is the smallest I've seen is 5 feet. This is the unit that we will be reviewing. It's a Type C, 808 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. So immediately at the entrance here, very very tight space for a shoe cabinet. I don't think so you can do a shoe cabinet. Or if you do, it will certainly eat into your door path itself. And hence I don't think so you should do a shoe cabinet because you really don't want to block your entrance going in. Door is, there's no sign of it being a bomba rated. Oh yes, there is at the side. Yeah, I was about to say that it's a requirement, so this certainly has to be a bomba fire rated door. Oops, it's inside here. Single lift, and it should be for 1 hour. Yep, that's the standard, that's the bare minimum. Okay, I apologize, I think I should switch off the lights. I should switch off the lights. Yep, that's better. So yes, very interesting layout. Immediately when you step in, right, you see this big, huge open area. So this is where you have your kitchen, and also you have to put your washing machine and fridge because there's no yard. Yeah. And towards this side is your living room. So the demarcation between your your kitchen and your dining is a bit grey. But I would say your dining would be somewhat here, in between here, or maybe slightly closer towards here. Yeah, so it flows into your kitchen area sort of, and then this is your living. So for those who are not comfortable doing heavy cooking, right, I don't think so you have much of a choice because you don't have a yard. You really need a good hood and hob. So this is by Tekka. I think it should be decent. Nevertheless, this is the charcoal filter type, where it basically circulates and then There's a charcoal filter that we should throw it and filter out the air. Okay, let's talk about this part first. So this must be a bit interesting. You got your DB box here, and then you got one power point here. So you have your fridge, I guess. Maybe you can put it as far as possible towards beneath the DB box. But at the same time, if this is going to be a washing machine area, right, there's actually no water inlet and outlet, if you notice, on the wall and on the floor. Hence, what they've done is, I think this is to connect your water, your water and also your water inlet, power point also they provide, and probably the water outlet you need to connect back to this. So, interesting. Okay, nonetheless, let's talk about the kitchen. So the kitchen, all this is provided. I would recommend those who need space to really maximize vertical storage, just add on additional, really add on all this to the top for storage, because again you don't have a storeroom also, right, and you don't have a yard, so it really would be good to utilize. And to me this also looks, it's a bit unutilized, to just leave it hanging here like that. This is a solid surface. And so this will be your dining area, like what I mentioned. And then going on to your living, the TV power points, the fiber termination, wall socket is there. You have a balcony. So, very interesting. 808 square feet for 3 rooms is, on paper, very tight, and they managed to squeeze in, they still give a balcony for this. But for this unit, I really appreciate the balcony, simply because it has a very nice view, right? So this is Bukit Dinding, if I'm not mistaken, and then further, that's already the Wangsa range. So this unit has an absolutely nice view. You're not facing other units. Imagine, look at all those condos there. I think that's Rihanna Green, if I'm not mistaken. But if it's facing each other, then But if you have a nice view like this, and all this, low rise. So nice. Right in front you have a school. This is a secondary school, I believe. And this is Jalan, let me think. I think it's Jalate. Jalan Jalate. Where if you go all the way down, you basically hit the intersection of Jalan Ampang, which is where Great Eastern Mall is, and that's approximately, I would say, 6 minutes. When I drove here just now, 6 km, about 15 minutes before you hit Jalan Ampang. And then of course from Jalan Ampang, if you go all the way down, that's KLCC. Okay, this nice aluminum grill, this is to hide your outdoor aircon compressor. This balcony is okay because again it has a nice view. So, okay, nice. Sorry, I can't switch on the lights because of that flickering effect. Aircon point, the aircon point, also the piping is provided. So one of the nice things about this unit, right, is that all 3 rooms has a great view facing outwards. Look at that window. Very, very nice view, really maximizes this nice view. These huge windows. These 3 are fixed panels, but you have one which you can open up. Nice. So aircon piping again is provided, and the aircon point. And interestingly, right, for this limited timber flooring, it's normal. But I noticed also they don't have that wall skirting, your traditional wall skirting. Instead, they use this as a termination at the doors for the corners. Going to the second room. So the second room is also just, I would say, very similar in size. And if you look at Window, so the same big window, very very nice. And of course, again the same for the flooring finishing. And of course, you have the aircon power point. There's no fan hook for both rooms. This is the bathroom. Tiles is 8 feet. So there are 2x1 tiles, and some parts with 2x1, 1x1 tiles. Yeah. Very normal, Okay, what brand is this? This is Sabuna. Sabuna and Zella. So Sabuna and Zella are basically in-house or local brands by OTM Group. I mean, it's a local company, so these are local brands for all the sanitary. Your tap, your water closet, your sink. And your sink also is Zella. It's partially blocked. Very normal toilet. And for this, the master. Oops, I can't turn on the light. Okay, so very elongated shape. Very nice. It's actually a bit tight, I feel, for you to put a bed. Especially you got your divan, right? And then if you want to put a TV here, especially a TV cabinet, I don't think so it's possible. If wall mount, I think it's still okay. But nevertheless, yes, big windows, so very nice. All 3 room get similar size, nice windows, nice view. I really like that. And when you look back, turn back, it's actually a elongated shape type of layout. Yeah. So I think what you can do, because it's not elongated shape, right? If you want to like demarcate your area, and since if you want to like work from home also, what you can do, especially if you are living, let's say as a couple, right? You can actually do a divider here, sort of all the way, maybe even to the top, or just maybe 6 feet, 7 feet wardrobe on this side, L shape here. So you maximize, you create a new space, a new wall, and then this side here you can continue on a little bit, maybe a dressing table and then a work from home table, this L shape here for your study area here. Yeah. So your bed is on the other side, and this side is your wardrobe and your study area. Then you have a separated area, then more privacy for your bedroom itself, for your bed itself rather. Aircon, I think this aircon is provided. It's a 3-star carrier, and this is the bathroom. So interesting. More interesting now. So it opens in the middle. Shower area. I'm not sure if there's a power point above or water heater. That's almost like a prerequisite, a mandatory requirement nowadays to have water heater. Interesting. Yeah, but, very interesting layout. When they open the door in the middle. This bathroom, I would say, is slightly bigger than usual. Yeah, interesting. Just clearing, so just nice. I think that's probably also why the reason probably they give it slightly wider, because if you do it slightly inner, right, you probably hit that. Nonetheless, there's a door stopper at the back here. So that sums up the review of this unit. If you are interested in this unit here, do reach out to Lewis, or if you are interested in any other layouts, or if you're an owner and you want to rent or sell your unit, do reach out to Lewis, the property expert for this Henna Residence. Now that we're finished reviewing this unit, let's head down to check out the facilities. Let's go! Stepping off the lift, we are on the 40th floor, so this is the highest floor. Very nice treatment to the walls. And for most lift lobbies right on the highest floor, right, it's always very high up, sort of like a double volume. And it's not because the developer is wanting to be very generous, right? It's because at the top here, you still have a lot of structures for the lift support system. Yeah, that's why the lift can't just in here, right? The structure, it goes on top, and hence usually for this area here, the developer will pull it higher because there's already a structure there also. Yeah. So yeah, just to share. Okay, so you got a few facilities here. The main one is basically the multi-purpose room and the BBQ pavilion. So stepping out. Got some landscaping here. Also, it's covered your path to this multi-purpose room. And here, nice. So again, I was explaining earlier. This is Bukit Dinding. There's a hiking trail and also a mountain bike trail, if I'm not mistaken. So for those enthusiasts, you can check out Bukit Dinding. Look at that, very very nice view. So Saturday morning, this is 10. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so this is the BBQ pavilion. You don't have any BBQ pits just yet. I'm guessing they will provide the mobile BBQ pits soon. Coming down. So we have a washroom here. It's open. This is the sky lounge or sky terrace. I don't get much of a view because the walls are very high, right? Unlike the other part where you have glass ones. And yeah, the main highlight is this multi-purpose room. Oops, it's open. Nice. Nice. So I think if you do your BBQ pit, I think you can rent this part. Okay, let me turn on the lights. See if I can turn on the lights. Where are the lights? Oh, the lights are here. There are PowerPoints and also data points on the wall. Interesting. I'm not sure why are data points provided, but yeah, very very nice. Look at that. Yeah, nice view. So if a small party BBQ, this is really nice. And these two tables you can fit 16 people. And here, you know, another 10. Nice. Oh, they actually, I think they are. Is this storage? Is this? Yes, it is. Nice. See? Well hidden away. And here leads up to the sky terrace. Okay, again, slowly enjoying that view before we head down to the main facilities floor on level 9. So I've talked about that. That is Bukit Dinding. Of course, the Titi Wangsa range to the back. And towards this side, so these two are the earlier two phases of this quartz, Wangsa Maju. I forgot the name, Farah, I think. I can't remember. This block and the other one there. This is a project by Sunway Avila. Looks like it's completed or going to VP soon. More or less about there. Yeah. Okay, the rest of Wangsa Maju I'm not too familiar, so can't comment much. Okay, so we're done with these facilities on the highest floor, level 40. Let's head down to the main facilities floor on level 9. Okay, before we show the facilities on the highest floor, we are back down here on the ground floor because there are some facilities here. So I'm just going to backtrack. Oh, just again capturing this whole secret garden. I must say this is really impressive. This is totally unexpected, right? From the moment you step in from the outside, you scan in and you see this. Truly it's a secret garden. Okay, so this is towards A1, the lobby. And here you have a very nice, I'm not sure what you call it, sort of a waiting area, lounge. This part all is impressive, I have to admit. You have the patio, very breezy because you have this big industrial DC fence. Not just one, but two. And then you got a sink here, so I think you can prepare some food, snacks, light afternoon tea. I must say, this secret garden is really awesome. Herbs garden. Plants are still very young, but I can imagine, right, over time this will certainly be awesome. And last but not least, this corner here, you have a reading room. So if you want some fresh air, right, I think all this you can open up, so these windows here. Yeah. Of course, if it's raining, you know, you don't want rain splashing, then you can close it. Otherwise, yeah, I'll just keep it open, you know. With so much greenery, you get that plant, mushy, moist air, you know, some very I don't know how to describe it, but it's very relaxing and calming when you have this. Makes you feel like you're in nature. Okay, now that we're finished reviewing the facilities on this ground floor, let's head up to the main facilities floor on level 9. Let's go! Stepping out the lift, we are on the 9th floor. So this is the main facilities floor, but you also have some residential units here. So immediately coming out, I have my gym. Not the biggest of gym, if you ask me. If anything, I think it's a little bit small given the number of units here, right? 600 plus. This is really not that big of a gym. Yeah, so it's until there only, you can see. There's someone there, so I don't know, disturb. And the shape's a bit awkward, and I think it's because of all these pillars that they have, that they need rather for the building structure. Okay, so you got more units there, residential units. Okay, let's explore the main part. So a few interesting things about this development, right, is that you actually have villas, very limited, rather only 4 villas on that side, the other side, which I'll show later. This is the playground, children's playground. You have a wading pool for the kids, and towards here it's a 50-meter Olympic size pool. Outdoor exercise equipment. So these two are the first 2 phases of this Quartz Wangsa Maju, this master plan. This, the one that we're on Henna, is the 3rd phase. This is the 4th phase. And then there's a final 5th phase just beside. Still under construction. Going back to what I was mentioning earlier on, right? So I mentioned that there are 4 exclusive villas. So you see 2 of them here. 1, 2, and then there's another 2 there. 3, 4. So what's interesting about these villas, right? Especially the one at the corner there, if you see, they actually have a gate, a small mini gate. Let me just zoom in. And that gate basically leads you directly into your pool. So yes, you literally have a huge swimming pool at your doorstep. Some chairs to lounge on. This is a can't go there, but yeah, basically wet lounge. Here's all water onwards, and you have a whirlpool at the end there. Okay, I'll walk along the side and I'll show you that whirlpool. That's interesting. You have another multi-purpose room here, but this one's locked, I think. And for sunken deck. This is the whirlpool that I was talking about. And yeah, these are the 4 exclusive units. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy here, oh, it's not locked, but okay, I'm not gonna enter. This guy here, this is his compound, and that side gate behind here leads directly into the pool. How cool is that? Nice. All these are 2-story villas, and if I understand correctly, the build-up goes to 3,000 square feet, up to 3,000 square feet. It was so tempting to walk in and take a look actually. So at the end here, you basically have the last part of this facilities floor is a lily pond and also a pavilion. Yeah. So this is basically the connection I think that they want to bring to the quartz, the Klang Quartz Ridge. That being said, I'm very curious if there's any of that Henckelia Primulina flower that they mentioned, which is the whole idea behind the name of henna. It's a combination, like I was mentioning at the start of my video. Henna is actually the combination of the name Henckelia Primulina, you know. It's the abbreviation. They shorten the name. I don't see any of the flower actually. All these are lilies only. But yeah, very nice touch. This part, this lily pond and the pavilion. This is not something common that you find in a condo. So yes, that sums up the review of this video of this property here at Henna Residence. If you're interested in the unit above, do reach out to Lewis, or if you're interested in any other unit, or if you're an owner and you need help engaging, you know, you need to sell your unit or rent out your unit, do reach out to Lewis. So what do you think about this property? Interesting, right? I mean, this part of it, this lily pond, and I would say the view from the top there is very, very nice, right? You overlook Bukit Dinding, especially if your unit has that nice view. The unit I showed above, right? It faces open empty space and it's not against other buildings. Feel free to share this video with your friends or families. And last but not least, please do like the video, do subscribe to my channel, and see you in my next video. Bye!